What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to Knights of Pen and Paper. So, after you complete the first quest thing and get yourself to default village, you're able to press Y to bring up a menu that'll give you various options. This just shows you the items you currently own. The cauldron here will bring up basically just an item shop. Hang on a sec. Anyway, after that 2 to 3 minute sidetrack there, time to continue with another quest. So this right here, the exclamation point, is what'll bring up other quests and such. You have an option to sleep, especially at the villages and stuff that are safe. That'll generally just heal your characters, but it also takes up more days. If you look at the top right, it takes up more days towards completion of the whole quest story thing. So, alright, given that this is a level 1 quest for the first story mission, I'm just gonna go with that. The girl approaches the group and cries out in a desperate voice. Yeah, whatever. Charisma is 19. There's a rat infestation in the village. Please, could you deal with it as fast as possible? Our girl is really frightened, and you can see it in her eyes. You're helping not only her, but the whole village as well. Kill 5 rats in 1 or more battles to complete the quest. Rats, you know what? Since I'm already starting off at a bit of an advantage, I'm just not gonna bother. Like, I'm just gonna fight all of these at once. Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, the little diamond thing or whatever with the number above each character and enemy tells you, it basically shows you what the turn order is. Let's see, should I go for a heart shot, just a regular attack, or, you know what, time to experiment a little bit. I'm gonna do the volley on 1, and, okay, it just happened to hit others as well. Whoa! Didn't expect all the MP to be used up right there, but oh well. Just kind of happens sometimes. What do those... I gotta look at what those do. Gets on the front line, raises threat and physical resistance. Attacks and steals 20% HP. 20% critical chance attack and reduces 50% of damage taken until next turn. Okay. Might be willing to... Oh, can't even do frontline for lack of MP. Huh. Alright, might try this one out on... this enemy. Just... Oh, nope, not quite enough. Okay. Well then, I think 2 more damage should be enough to get rid of it, but, let me just double check all these. Magical damage, protect... Deals magical damage to every foe. Okay. Let me try that one out. Life Drain. In the early going, dealing group damage is especially helpful, as you might have noticed. So Smite is really the only thing that would do any damage. That's probably what I want to go with here. So, Smite, see if I can do a bunch of... not quite enough. I don't even have enough MP for any of his stuff. Okay. I'm just going to take a whack at number 2 here then. And yes, I'm going to just refer to them by their turn order. That one, not quite. How about now? Yes, it's dead. Good. And... okay, that really wasn't so bad. I just had to use up a bunch of MP, was all. And all the characters have leveled up. Yay. So whenever you level up, you basically get to pick one of their skill things here to improve. I almost always emphasize the passives first. And I think I'll continue doing that here. So the combat skill will definitely go first for that one. The familiar for the witch. Now this one has 2 passives though, so I'm not sure. Takes longer to aim. Raises 1 on your attack at a cost of -1 initiative. Ah, okay. I'm gonna go with raising the critical chance first. Oh, and this one has 3 passives. Leeches 10% of its damage as HP and recovers 1 per turn. Raises critical chance. Increasing damage by 1. Jeez, they're all pretty helpful. I guess I'll just... yeah, I think I'll just start off all the way at the left then. And there's no passive for the cleric. So that has me... probably group healing is going to be what I'll want the most of. I'll probably prioritize the group healing, then smite, then probably weakening after that, and then restoration. Because group healing is far, like, individual healing is not as useful when you have group healing. That's, you know, high quality. Okay. So if the exclamation mark thing is glowing, then, you know, there's basically another part of your active quest that's ready. Either you've completed it and there's just a little more dialogue to kind of turn it in, or it is ready to move you on to the next phase of the quest. Anyway, maybe the rumors are true. You really are great warriors. Wait here. Quickly goes inside her house. Starting to earn respect from the villagers. Yay. Alright, everybody's level 2 now. And so there's equipment that you can get throughout the game, and the quality of the equipment that you can use, like, basically there are level requirements for equipment. Not terribly surprising. Since I have a bunch of money right now, I might actually buy everyone a bronze medal, a bat amulet, and a beak, just to have those available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, I realize the fact that I'm doing essentially a new game plus is kind of coming in on easy mode. I didn't intend for that to happen. It just kind of worked out that way. Alright. So then I could go to each character and... Alright, so that, and that. Next character... Da, 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 da. Okay. So now they all have +5 health, +1 attack, and +4 magic. That kind of stuff on the first playthrough is not generally an option. Like, you won't have very much gold at all. So, yeah. So you do also at any moment have the option to just flat out fight enemies of your choice. And you can see kind of the various types of enemies that are in a given area when you go to that option. You also have the option at any given moment to just go anywhere on the map here. but different spots on the map are going to have different enemies and quests and different things like that. So, in the early going, I would suggest sticking to the same area and just, like, doing a bunch of the quests. I'm going to do, like, a sort of a side quest thing here. So I've got Blood Gemstone as an option, or the Red Apple target. Blood Gemstone was there first, so I guess I'll go with that. Need some items from the Den of the Devil. Could you head over there and provide me with some of them? Sure, why not? We're kind of bored anyway. So, with most, like, RPG-style games, my general strategy is that I try and do the lower-level quests to grind, and then just once I've done all the quests at a certain location that are easier than the story mission, then I do the story mission and just continue on like that. Whenever you get to certain places, you can mine for different ores, or I guess they usually give you grind stones, which, as it was explained there, you can take those to a blacksmith who you eventually meet, and the grindstones actually help level up the blacksmith and what he can give you and stuff. Anyway, 5 blood gemstones. Okay. So I'm just gonna try fighting, I think, 2 bats for now, because I need to recover a little MP from the last one. Alright, so I think this one's just going to be a simple matter of attacking like crazy. Except I got to make sure I choose somewhat carefully which ones I attack with, at least initially. Because obviously the characters that have a higher attack power, you want to try and get the most out of those. Alright, so I got 1 blood gemstone there. Still need 4 more. Alright, so I'm gonna fight another 2 bats and hope that I get at least 1 more of those. I'm gonna try and take out one of these enemies. Okay. Nightmare. Deals damage and sleeps. And to the best of my knowledge, after you put an enemy to sleep, the next time you attack them, you'll wake them up, but it'll be a critical hit, which is quite helpful. Victory, yay. Another blood gemstone, yeah. More leveling up the characters. Now is where I start wondering what general strategy I want to take with these characters. Some of them, it'll probably be best if I just keep everything sort of on the same level. But others, like I kind of already mentioned my strategy with the cleric. So others I'll probably want to emphasize one thing more than the others. I think when it comes to the knight here, I'm gonna try and I'll have the passive one above the defensive strike, and the defensive strike, well, wait, because that can get me HP, although that prevents damage taken and has a critical chance, so I'm thinking I might go with the passive being the main emphasis, and then just kind of go down the line with which other ones I emphasize. So basically, I want this one to be a level higher than this one, and this one to be a level higher than that, and so on and so forth. So right now I'm gonna get Defensive Strike to level 2. And then next I'll do the combat skill again. And then I'll do the Dragon Blood and then Defensive Strike and then combat skill and just keep going with it like that. So it's like ideally like 4, 3, 2, 1 or like 2, 3, 4, 5 and just keep going like that. For the knight. For this one, the life drain seems like the next thing I want to emphasize for sure. Nightmare isn't too bad either. I mean, really, a lot of these are... I can see quite a bit of use for a lot of these abilities, so I might actually just keep the witch character even for everything. I don't know. Or maybe I'll put a bunch of emphasis on the passive. Like, every other level I'll do the passive, and then I'll just keep the 3 skills even-ish with each other. Alright. Sure. I mean, as I said before, I pretty much always do... I always emphasize the passives more so than other stuff. The volley would be pretty helpful, though. So... this might be another one of those characters that I keep kind of even across the board. Alright, so... oh, that's short. That's supposed to be short for adrenaline rush. Gotcha. I just figured that out for some reason. Critical chance raised there. Blood leeches and recover. Yeah. So I think I'm going to keep the passives even. And... like... just... try and keep all of those a little bit above the whole Berserk thing. As for the Cleric, like I said, Circle of Healing will be my main focus, and then Smite. So I think I'll put a point on Smite next, but then the next level of his, I'm going to go to Circle of Healing. And then, kind of like what I was talking about with the Knight, I'll go like 4 for Circle of Healing, 3 for Smite, 2 for Weakening, and then 1 for Restoration. Something like that. Anyway. Moving along, I still need to get 3 more Blood Gemstones. Jeez. I've been, like, so busy explaining what I'm doing here and my thought process that, like, I haven't even been playing the game that much, I feel. Okay, so, tell you what, I'm gonna go for a defensive strike here on this one. That didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I hoped. Darn. Okay. Wasn't quite able to kill it. Did I? I totally forgot I had my TV muted all this time. I was wondering why I wasn't hearing much sound. Anyway, hopefully it still captured it in the game capture program, because otherwise, oh geez. I'm gonna have an entire video and a half, actually it's a video plus a lot more with like barely any sound to it. Anyway, let's try and smite this guy, see if it, whoa. That did way more damage than I expected. Alright, I'm going to try and use the Nightmare on this one to make it sleep. Because if you have them asleep, then it skips their turn. And that's a good thing. Alright, meanwhile, I'll just attack the one that's third in the order. Okay. Alright, big brain time. I'm actually going to just wait it out until after the bat's next turn, so I don't wake it up before everybody else has their turns. Okay, that killed it anyway. Barely even mattered. Alright, got 2 Blood Gemstones there. Alright, which means I only need 1 more. Now, I could just go 1 bat at a time, but I think fighting 2 will give me a slightly higher chance of getting the last Blood Gemstone. So I think I'll take that route. Gonna attack. Attack. That deals 4 to 6. I think that'll be enough. Yeah, alright. So early on, that extra, like, 20 HP boost that I have is actually turning out to be super helpful. Okay, got the last Blood Gemstone. Alright, so now I just need to go back to default village and complete the quest. Oh yeah, if, as you're going through the map, that dice roll is lower than the numbers that are shown there, you end up getting into a battle as you travel, basically. One of those, like, sort of ambush-type situations. Okay. Quest done. More XP. Alright. I think then I might just slay some bats here in the village, and that'll be my last quest for this episode. Man, this is going way slower than I thought it would. I am so sorry in advance for the number of episodes this is probably going to take. Annoying bat sounds heard throughout the village are about to drive you insane when a nearby old man speaks up. Old man, where are all the girls? Oh, jeez. These guys sound like teenagers. The bats are eating all the villagers' food. They fly about every night. You already know what must be done. We need to stock more food. Winter is coming. Is that supposed to be a Game of Thrones reference? So I'm gonna fight 3... I could try and fight 5 at once. It does give you more experience if you fight more of them at once. So you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna start off with the volley here. Target, let's see here, 3, 4, 5. Jeez, they all just... They all just go really quickly, one right after another. I might do the defensive strike again for the knight. Ah! Dang it. But it seems I might have made a wise choice in that regard, then. Let's see. Is this... Not quite enough. Okay, I'll do that. And then... I will use Smite once again on this one, because why not? Alright, you... Fine, you attack that one, you attack that one, that gets rid of 2 of them, so I'm only getting hit by 2 before my next turn. Okay, thwack. Be gone. Okay, that really was not too bad. See, plus 40% group bonus. And that was just enough to level up all my characters one more time. But let me finish up the quest first. That's just... Oh. Right, this might be important to take note of. The king has been so weird lately. Everything is quite different from the way it was before. Yeah, that was... So there was, in the midst of that, I think the DM just kind of encouraging the players to continue talking to villagers and people who could give them information on stuff. Anyway, looks like the bats have returned to their cave. You should investigate further or they'll come back eventually. Alright, now I'll finish up my character sheets and then probably leave it off at that for this episode. Alright, so I did the defensive strike last time. I'm going to do another one to combat skill for the knight. Actually, I've used Life Drain a bit, and I've used Nightmare even more. So you know what? I think this one, I'm even just going to keep everything even, including the passive here. We'll see how that turns out. I might change my mind on that later. The volley, I've already used a couple of times, and it's been handy. So I'll do that next. I'll do the next passive on the Barbarian. And let's see here, I did Smite. So I'll do another one to the Circle of Healing for now. Okay. And I suppose... Did I pick up any more items? Oh yeah, I picked up a Grindstone. But I need to go to a place where there's actually a blacksmith for that to be useful. In any case, that's it for now. Wow, that episode felt really fast for some reason. But anyway, that's going to do it for now, I guess. Because I don't want to make these episodes too long. So, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and click the bell to get updates when I post new stuff. Look down in the description for info on all my social media pages and how to find and follow those. And leave your comments down below all that with any thoughts that you have on this game or other games you want me to play or any other ideas. So, that's it. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next episode. Maybe I'll actually do more questing in the next one and less explaining things. But anyway, you'll just have to tune in next time and see. Until then, stay cool, people.